everybody. Lance Russell and Dave Brown right along the ring.
They stink!
Well, it's the B show, Doorstop Revolution, the show that's only on DoorstopNation.com, the show that the pros listen to, right?
The show for the pro, right here, only on YouTube or DoorstopNation.com.
Right.
They stink!
So, we have, we're going to talk about this show in a second, this Memphis Wrestling, Championship Wrestling episode, which was awesome. Actually, I enjoyed this episode. We'll talk about that in a second. But, first, you know, I was saying to you off the air, actually, we were saying off the air that there needs to be more Alabama on YouTube.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, like Jimmy Golden, was he in Alabama, right?
Yeah. Jimmy Golden was part of the whole feud with Jimmy Golden and the Tennessee stud stable versus Austin Idol.
Right, in the whole parking lot, the gas station, right? Beatdown?
Yeah, when Austin Idol was attacked at the gas station.
Yeah. So that was great. That was great stuff. It needs to be on YouTube, and the Hogan stuff when he was in Alabama needs to be on YouTube too.
Yeah, Alabama definitely needs to be out there more. I mean, you get to see all kinds of things. You know, Honky Tonk Wayne Ferris, and I believe Chick Donovan even got a push there.
Really? Hashtag it happened in Alabama. We need to get that trending. Hashtag unreleased Alabama. Hashtag release Alabama.
Yeah, release the Bama now. We need to. Actually, I don't think they have it. That's why I don't think it's on the network. I don't think they have much for Alabama.
Well, one thing that needs to be on the network is Memphis, and we're gonna get to it right now. So let's get to the Memphis intro right now. Well, thanks. That was great for Lance Russell and Dave Brown. We got an episode.
Lance and Dave, always great.
Always great. And we got a great episode of Memphis. It is the May 5th, 1984 episode. Huh.
You talk about jam-packed.
And it was crazy.
I'll tell you that for a living fact.
It was crazy and it was wild. And, well, as soon as Lance and Dave introduced the show, man, the crowd was excited, man. The crowd was jumping up and down. They seemed really more enthused for this episode. Did you think so?
You know, there's a lot of people in this episode. There's a lot of people in the studio, and there's just kind of a lot of stuff that goes on in this episode.
Yeah. And we automatically start with the match. It's Bugsy McGraw and Dirty Rhodes. I don't think... How about this? Bugsy McGraw, Dirty Rhodes, and Harley Davidson. Alright? Have we ever discussed either Dirty Rhodes, Bugsy McGraw, Harley Davidson on the show?
I don't think we have.
Okay. Real quick. Starting off with Bugsy McGraw. This guy looks like a fucking, child molester. And acts like one, too.
He does look like a child molester. Bugsy McGraw was one of those guys, the easiest way to put it was he was a comedy wrestler. So he would dance around the ring, and he'd do the curly shuffle, and he'd act like a silly kind of weirdo, but there was something strange about him that made him look kind of like a pervert the whole time.
Yeah, and the way he always picked up kids from a crowd, he looked like...
Yeah.
He looked like he was a pervert. And, I was thinking is, you know what they should have done to get heat? This is the only stuff they do these days. To get heat on a heel, they have Bugsy McGraw do the curly shuffle, and then the heel beats him up, bloodies him, and, beats the shit out of him. But I think that might get cheered, actually.
It would nowadays, but I don't know if it would in the Memphis studio.
Yeah. Well, anyways, Hillbilly Jim is here, and it's Harley Davidson. That's his name.
Yep.
That's his name, Harley Davidson.
Yeah, and he claims it's his real name, too, if you remember. And Jim Morris is just a ring name. His real name is Harley Davidson.
Yeah, the Davidsons had 9 months, and they named him Harley.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not? They figured everybody's going to call him that anyway.
Yeah.
But it's Hillbilly Jim with a biker gimmick. Before he was Hillbilly Jim.
Yeah. Then we have Dirty Rhodes. Not Dusty Rhodes. Dirty Rhodes.
Yeah. Dirty Rhodes, I think, I can't remember the guy's name. It's Roger something, I think. He was a long-time Memphis stalwart, a long-time journeyman wrestler in the South. I think he might have been one of the assassins at one point before he was Dirty Rhodes. But I don't know. Somebody in Memphis said, hey, you look like Dusty. So they came up with the Dirty Rhodes gimmick, which is sort of like a slightly thinner Dusty Rhodes with no charisma.
None. Yeah. So they face, all those three go against Rooster Cogburn, 18...
And it's not John Wayne, folks.
No, it's not. It's Rooster Cogburn, 18-member, and Keith Roberson, who always does all the jobs.
Okay, who the hell was the A-Team? The A-Team was some masked jobber who was wearing camouflage.
Yeah,
who the hell was this guy, A-Team number one?
Was this supposed to be a shot at A-Team and the whole Mr. T thing?
It was no doubt inspired by it, but you think it would have been like a four-man tag with like a Memphis version. Coco Beware would shave his head and be Mr. T, and they could have some, maybe they figured Dirty Rhodes looked like George Papard or something.
Yeah.
And they could have the whole A-Team in there, but instead they had a masked jobber wearing camouflage.
Yeah. And, it's the craziest thing, okay? This match was, I don't know, this match was, just like, where's Meltzer at? Let me get Meltzer in here. This match was worst work match of the year. This match was terrible. I was deeply offended by this match. God damn, this match was horrible. So, Dirty whips...
What did you expect?
Yo, this was fucking awful. I can't believe... I know it's live and everything, but, on the this is like the Evansville feed. They couldn't have edited this match. So, Dirty whips the jobber across the top ropes. The top rope broke. And you're like, oh shit, the top rope broke. And Harley Davidson just realized, oh my god, we need to pin him. And just pins 1, 2, 3. That's it. Match over.
Well, if they had especially reinforced the ring, like they did in the WWF when all those guys were in the ring, maybe the top rope wouldn't have broke.
Yeah, that's true. And obviously it's real, okay? It's legit. But, again, this show is taped, not live. This Evansville feed we're watching right now is taped. And edited. For Evansville. They left that match in. They couldn't have had... A match only lasted a minute 35. They couldn't have had, Rude or your heel or, whomever, Neidhart do a promo. No. We had to have this match, which was fucking awful. It was bad. It was like business exposing bad. Because as soon as the top rope broke, Harley looked at the jobber like, oh shit, what do we do? And he looked over, and then he's like, oh, I'm paying him, 1, 2, 3. And then referee counted the fastest 3 count ever, so they can end this match.
Joe, did you want the match to last longer?
I just wanted to know why they fucking aired this fucking match.
So the Louisville people get to see Bugsy, Dirty, and Harley.
It was the stupidest fucking thing. They could have edited this. They could have not shown this, but damn it, they did. So...
But they did.
So since the match went really short, Lance doesn't know what to do, and Lance says, we're gonna fix that rope, and, he's clamoring.
Dave Brown gives us the time of the fall and the time of the rope break.
Yeah, he does. And, Lance is looking for time, and he's like, you know what, how about we show house show footage of the PYTs versus Dirty Rhodes and Harley Davidson? Alright? So they show this house show footage, and it wouldn't be a house show. By the way, this match was just shown at random to fill time, okay? And of course, it wouldn't be a Memphis match if powder wasn't used. So Jimmy Hart runs out there and uses powder and the cane, and the PYTs just win. Alright, whatever. So Lance is
Jimmy Hart cheating to win. What else is new?
Yeah, exactly. So we go to commercial. We come back, and Lance is impressed with the matches lined up, but out comes Ox Baker. And Ox Baker is great here. He's got the gimmick where he's like depressed Ox Baker. He comes out, he's down in the dumps, and even Lance goes, what's wrong with Ox Baker? And Ox Baker goes, you know what? I was in South Africa, okay? But Jimmy Hart called me, he told me, come in Memphis and beat up Jerry Lawler. But, I guess Lord Humongous beat me to it, and I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Alright, whatever. Yeah, Jim Neidhart's here now. Jim Neidhart's doing a promo. I love depressed Ox Baker.
I always enjoy it. I mean, you blame them for being depressed? I mean, Ox Baker had a chance to take the Memphis title with his heart punch, and then this newcomer Humongous comes in and spoils the fun for everybody.
Yeah.
I'd go wrestle in South Africa myself. I'd give a call to Colonel De Beers.
Yeah.
And I'd say, can I come over there? I don't want to spend the whole summer in Memphis fighting Dirty Rhodes and Harley Davidson.
Yeah, and Dutch.
And Dutch, well, I wouldn't even have to wrestle him. He'll just run in anyway.
Yeah. He's a shell-shocked idiot from Vietnam, by the way, if you don't know. That's Dutch Mantel.
I know. I wonder if Ox had gone to South Africa, if Dutch would have taken a plane over there just to run in against him.
Yeah, maybe Dutch can take a stand against apartheid.
Yeah. That's why Dutch didn't go. He said, I'm not going to play Sun City anymore.
So, Jim Neidhart does a promo. He puts over the Oakland Raiders. He says that Tom Flores, who was the coach of the Raiders, and he's the Raiders radio play-by-play guy, by the way. Tom Flores is currently. And
he's milking his cup of coffee in the NFL for everything it's worth here.
He is. So he says that Tom Flores told him just to hit people or whatever. In mid-promo, so he yells at Neidhart, and Neidhart goes, "Shut up!" Did you see that?
Yeah.
That was great.
Neidhart was really good in this promo. Neidhart was always really good in his promos. People forget that. In the days of the Hart Foundation, he did all the damn talking.
He did.
Bret Hart just did the wrestling.
Yeah. Hold on a second. So, did you notice, by the way, that Neidhart said that the Oakland Raiders are the winningest team ever? All we do is win, blah, blah, blah. I guess in hindsight it's funny because in the 2000s, the Raiders were awful. Like, in the 2000s, the Raiders had the worst record. I guess now that winning percentage has gone considerably down. So,
maybe Neidhart cursed them.
I think he did. So, anyways,
Neidhart.
Yeah, we go to a house show match. It's the Gilberts are there, and it's some brawl. All right, really, like we're in mid brawl here. All right.
It's not the Gilberts; it's the new Fabs. Tommy Rich and Eddie Gilbert.
Yeah, we're in like mid brawl here. Eddie Gilbert is tied in the ropes. Like his head is in the middle of the ropes. He's tied up. Doug Gilbert comes out, tries to make the save, but there's so much chaos going on that he does, and he gets his ass kicked too. Now, of course, it wouldn't be Memphis. It wouldn't be a brawl without Dutch Mantel running in. He runs in. Attempts to save the day. He gets his ass kicked too.
He immediately gets beat down by Rick Rude. He basically comes into the ring and gets Rick Rude's boot to his head.
Yeah. So, by the way, the first family is beating up all the Gilberts, by the way. I established that.
Yeah, it's Rude and Neidhart.
Right. They're kicking everybody's ass. Legit.
They're destroying them. It's like Road Warrior stuff.
Yeah. And these guys are like Dutch and all these guys are getting zero offense. Like Dutch ran out to get his ass kicked by Rude and Neidhart, let's just say.
Yeah, Dutch ran into a brick wall.
Yeah.
He gets to the apron, gets to right near the ring post, and then boom, Rick Rude shows up.
Yeah. So, it's a brawl. Then Lance announced a match. By the way, Lance announced this as 10:34. He announced that this is how long this match was, but it was a brawl. All right.
Well, let's not forget that it's not just those guys because everybody comes in.
Yeah, everybody comes in. It's a wild, uncontrollable brawl. And I was thinking,
Idol, Randy Savage. There's a lot of people in this episode.
Yeah, and I was thinking though, how long was Gilbert tied in the ropes? The entire time, right?
Yeah, I think so. Because do you remember that marks from the crowd actually start coming out to the ring to try to get him out? You remember that?
Yeah.
And Neidhart, lunges at them and they run away.
Yeah. So, anyways, all this stuff happens. Then a man, the Mad Dog, comes out. Whoever he is, he walks right into a Rick Rude piledriver.
Yeah, he doesn't even last as long as Dutch Mantel.
And fans, as you were saying, run in and they get their asses kicked. And then Lawler comes out. And Lawler comes out and he gets a pop. And he starts wailing away on the First Family. Then Lord Humongous comes out. He beats down Lawler. Okay? Austin Idol then comes out. He runs in. He tries to save the day. Then Savage runs in. And bam! He just clobbers Austin Idol with a baseball bat off the top rope into Idol's fucking head. Idol and Savage just beat each other down. They brawl. Everyone's there. Eddie Marlin comes out. He tells Jimmy Hart something. We don't know what he says. And then Doug Gilbert finally gets Eddie out of the ring. Jim Jameson, who's late to the party. I guess Jim Jameson was taking a shit. He walks in and gets thrown out. What? Why even do it? Why is Jim Jameson late to the party?
So nobody in the back, hey, where were you? If Dutch came around a lot, hey, where were you during the run-in, man?
Yeah.
Taking a shit's not good enough. You come out there with that toilet paper streaming out.
Yeah. They brawl all the way to the back. It can't be a Memphis brawl without them brawling to the back. The camera can't.
The best part.
Yeah.
I mean, if the brawl stops before they get to the back, I feel cheated.
Yeah. And the camera actually can't pick up on them, and the camera pans out to the crowd, and you see the crowd, and the crowd is marking for this. I mean, this brawl is like, maybe the biggest brawl ever. I don't know. But
the crowd is going wild.
Wild. Insane. Jumping up and down. Like, this is the craziest brawl ever. And it was a pretty crazy brawl for Memphis standards. I mean, the entire roster emptied out. Everyone was fighting. It's kind of an action figure match. You know, like, sometimes you get a lot of action figures. You just have, like, a wild, uncontrollable brawl. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah, Memphis was the expert at action figure brawls like that, too. And the thing about this brawl is, too, the baby faces are really getting it handed to them.
Yeah. Asses kicked. Rude,
yeah,
which beat the shit out of almost everybody.
Yeah, this is a serious beatdown by Rude, Neidhart, and also Savage and Humongous.
Yeah. So we go back to the studio. They got the rope fixed now. All right. It's Jim Jameson and Mad Dog who are just in that brawl. They take on Rick Rude and Jim Neidhart. Then Lance Russell is, of course, joined with Jimmy Hart in commentary. And then, I tell you, man.
And, of course, Angel is there.
Angel.
Getting a lot of very well-deserved wolf whistles from the audience.
Yes.
She looks slamming in that tight white outfit she's wearing. I wish they put the camera on her. Do we even get a close-up of Angel ever?
We did not get a close-up. Remember, in UWF... the announcers were like, "Yo, man, I'll give you a cameraman $100 if he gives me a close up a shot of that ass."
Yeah, they kind of needed that in Memphis.
Imagine if Lance Russell
had one hell of an ass. We don't know who she was, or whatever happened to her, but holy cow!
Imagine if Lance Russell told to Dave Brown, like, "Dave, I'll give the cameraman $100 if I see that ass."
Well, that's quite a caboose there, and I'll tell you that for a living fact, Davey. Yes, quite pulchitudinal posterior on the part of Rick Rude's valet, Angel.
You know, it's great. You think, by the way, these days, if this were real, like, people would be outraged about Rick Rude and Angel, and, like, Rick Rude would be sent to, like, a psychiatrist. And, like, Rick Rude has, like, a secret diary that gets leaked online about, like, how he abuses women.
Yeah, but see, this was the old days where, you know, there was no WikiLeaks and things like that didn't come out. So Austin Idol had to settle the score for every woman out there from age 8 to 80.
Right. And then he'll give him some comfort after the match, if you know what I mean. And I think you do.
Oh, yeah. He is, after all, the universal heartthrob.
Yeah. So anyways, this match. Rick Rude picks Jim Jameson up and just, like, throws him. And he throws him like a sack of shit. Literally, like a sack. Like, you know the sacks of shit they sell at Lowe's?
I don't usually go there to buy shit.
Like, they actually have bags of shit you can buy at Lowe's, you know?
I know, they tried to put you in one once.
Stop it! He's your friend! That's Frank, by the way. I haven't heard from Frank lately. But, okay, let me tell you. He picks this, like Lowe's, okay? They have, like, bags of shit to put in your garden, you know? Like manure.
Go fertilizer, yeah.
No, it's manure. It's straight up like horse shit. It's horse shit and cow shit in a bag. People buy it.
I don't get the bags. I use the honey wagon.
Hashtag honey wagon, yeah.
Hashtag honey wagon, hashtag Bundy, hashtag blackjack mulligan.
Yeah. So anyways, Rude picks this guy up like a sack of shit. Like, literally just picks him up and just throws him. Like a sack. Imagine somebody pick up a pack of horse shit and picking it up and just throwing it. That's what Rick Rude threw Jimmy. That's why he threw this guy.
Maybe Rick Rude goes to Lowe's to work out.
Maybe. So, we have a modified Rude Awakening for the win. Then that's it. Then we have another match. The Pink Panther and the Black Panther versus Lawler and Austin Idol. Now, how fucking...
There's some impressive jobbers in this episode.
It was. I was going to say, how fucking dumb and stupid did the Black Panther look like? He looked like a creative wrestler on, like, WWE Warzone for the PlayStation 1.
Yeah, when you try, or like those Tony Hawk games, when you try to make your own character.
Yeah.
You get the guy with, like, the ridiculous-looking mohawk and everything.
Yeah. That's what he looked like. And he looked
like a skunk. He has his head, he has a white stripe going down the middle of his hair, like
a skunk.
Like a mohawk.
Right.
An inverted mohawk is what Dave Brown calls it, but he looks like his head is painted like a skunk. You
think nowadays there'll be a "You Look Stupid" chant for the Black Panther?
There probably should have been, to be honest with you. I mean, keep Pepe Le Pew away from this guy's head or he's going to fall in love with it.
Yeah. Now, Austin Idol is doing some suplexes, and I swear to God, he suplexed Pink Panther. The Pink Panther doesn't know how to take a suplex, I guess, and, like, landed, like, in such a weird way, like, landed on his head, he landed on his shoulder. It looked like he broke his shoulder. So anyways, the king has to get the pin, because he's the king. So he just walks over to the Pink Panther. He just walks over and pins him.
You know, the Black Panther was so bad that the Pink Panther actually looked good compared to him.
Yeah. So the king has to get the pin, the king wins. Moving on. So Jimmy Hart's not impressed with the king's win, because the king had to get the pinfall on, because he's the king. Hashtag when you're in Memphis, you're the king. So Jimmy Hart's not impressed. So he's got Lord Humongous, who's built as the original Road Warrior, who obviously alluding to the fact that he is from the movie Mad Max, which came out at the time. And get this, I mean, I don't, maybe I'm skipping ahead an episode or two, but do you remember the Lord Humongous music video?
Yeah, where they show scenes from the Road Warrior movie and pretend that it's the wrestler, Humongous, and not the guy that's the character in the movie.
Yeah. Can you say lawsuit?
Yeah, I know. Well, that's the kind of thing they could only get away with in Memphis because nobody was checking.
Straight up lawsuit. Like, straight up middle finger at me. Like, straight up lawsuit. Like, this is this music video. And the fucking thing is, in this music video, is in the music video, they show scenes from the movie. And then they show, like, the Hollywood sign. They say that, and whenever Lord Humongous comes out here, they say he's billed from Hollywood. So, wait a minute.
Yeah, they're trying to pretend he's the actual guy that was in the movie, which he's not.
Wait, why is he dressed as his character? Why is he not the actor? Why is he billed from Hollywood? So let me get this straight.
He's supposed to be humongous. It's supposed to be, they have their Road Warriors, but I'm going to get my own Road Warrior like the bad guy from the movie. Humongous. And I'm going to get a local football coach to play him.
I mean, this is so dumb, okay? I mean, it's funny and everything. I laughed. But what do we have movie characters wrestling? I mean, the whole Zeus thing didn't work.
Well, this is Memphis. I mean, this is the same, promotion that had Freddie and Jason eventually wrestle, and the Ninja Turtles, Cowabunga. So this was nothing new to Memphis, because back in the 70s, they had a Kiss wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
They had a guy dressed as Kojak.
Mm-hmm.
They had a Darth Vader. So this is nothing new to Memphis, and this has Lawler's fingers all over it. Because whenever you see a movie character wrestling in Memphis, that means Lawler booked it.
Yep. So, Lord Among Us gets the win, and according to Dave, brought in 34 seconds. Jimmy Hart runs over, and he says, Lord Among Us is the greatest wrestler ever. Next. They go, Lance Russell is with Austin Idol. Austin Idol is here, and he wants to see some footage. They show a match between Randy Savage and Austin Idol. It was for the international title, and Savage, Angelo Poffo run in, Jimmy Hart runs in, Savage does the elbow off the top, Idol blades, alright? So, by the way, I love it how...
Well, the big deal with the match is that the match immediately followed the big beatdown brawl that we were talking about earlier.
Uh-huh.
And the Savage Idol match was actually the next, for the international title, was the next scheduled match on the card.
Yeah.
So the point is, Savage came down with the baseball bat during the run-in phase of the previous match just to beat the crap out of Idol to weaken him for the match that came next.
And then, Savage, though, he does that. But Savage picks up the win with brass knuckles over Idol.
Well, he wasn't taking any chances.
Right. So then, we had a promo. We have a promo. Austin Idol is here. And he has a hell of a promo. He goes, this is
He also
awesome.
has a hell of a cut-off shirt that he's wearing.
Yeah, this is a great promo. Austin Idol says he's not going to cry. He's supposed to defend the title in a different arena. No question asked. Anybody can beat anybody. But it was not a clear-cut win by Savage. Austin Idol, he's not going to lay down for anybody. He beat Terry Funk for the international title in front of 25,000 people. Okay? And it was in Japan. Allegedly. It's alleged. Alright?
That's very alleged. I don't think that ever happened.
Okay? But guess what? He's not going to play dead, Jack. Darling. Austin Idol knows that Macho Man played baseball. But guess what? Austin Idol is the women's pet and a man's regret. And, well, Austin Idol is going to leave that imprint of a Louisville Slugger across Randy Savage's forehead. And this ain't no jive, Jack.
And he'll probably do it in Louisville as well.
Yeah. Hashtag Louisville Slugger.
Yeah, Austin Idol, I mean, let's face it, the man was a universal heartthrob. The man was the ladies' pet, and the men's are great. The man could go out there in 1984 with his golden, Julius Caesar hair, and his pink or purple trunks, and his cut-off shirt with a picture of himself on it, and he'd still look like $1 million because he is Austin Idol. He is the universal heartthrob.
Yeah, seriously. Then we have a match. It's the PYTs, Mark Matten, and Pork Chop Cash. They take on Brickhouse Brown, Robert Crow, Keith Eric, and Scott Shannon. Okay?
Yeah, it's very jobber heavy. I didn't even remember this. Did you? When they had Jimmy Hart's new PYTs, when Dream Machine was injured, I didn't even remember that Mark Matten took his place.
Yeah, I don't remember that either. But apparently it happened.
Yeah.
So Lance Russell, goes move by move. Then he realizes, Coco or Stagger or whatever it wants to be called. He's still confused of the Coco Stagger thing.
He's very confused by that.
So Coco gets the win real quick with a splash. Dave Brown runs it down, of course. He gives you all the falls, all the time of the falls. Lance Russell is impressed because he says, these wrestlers just keep getting bigger and bigger. And that's the show. Lance just impressed by how these guys keep getting bigger. I guess he's never tuned in.
Well, he was impressed they were bigger and bigger because if you remember, there's a lot of 6 and 8-man tags in this match. So when it comes, the Memphis being low budget, when it comes time to announce the wrestlers for the match, 2 announcers actually have to look in the ring
Mm-hmm.
to see who's there, and they can't see to the other side of the ring because there's so many people in the ring.
Yeah. It was a pretty good show. By the way, if you're just tuning in, it's the May 5th, 1984 episode of Memphis Wrestling. It's on YouTube. It was a pretty good episode, actually. I enjoyed it. I laughed.
I thought it was good. Yeah, it had a lot of stuff. The stuff in the studio was fun, and there was a lot of good beatdown footage from the Mid-South Coliseum or wherever.
Oh, and one thing we forgot to mention, we glossed over. Remember when Rude came out in the studio?
What did he say?
Where's the dress?
Oh, where's the dress? That's right. The Austin Idol Rick Rude feud. They'd had a match with a stipulation that if Idol won, Rude had to wear a dress for 30 days.
Where's the dress?
Where's the dress? And Rude comes in the ring wearing the dress, which he promptly takes off and kicks over to
Idol.
Angel to come and
Angel, yeah.
take out of the ring. But I'll tell you this, I'd wear a dress for 30 days to get with Angel.
Oh, Angel.
Jeff, it's like, where's the dress?
Hashtag Angel Hernandez. The thing is, it's 84, so wrestling isn't what it is now. But I guarantee you nowadays, Angel will be shit out by the business.
Well, it's not exactly like she had a long career then. I mean, who the hell was she? Just Rick Rude's local girlfriend or something?
Hashtag Rick Rude's rat.
Rick Rude's rat. That's pretty much what she was. But holy cow, did Rick Rude. Well, I guess when you're Rick Rude, you get rats like that.
Yeah. But when you get...
lucky woman, too, because you figured between her and, Rick Rude and Austin Idol.
Mm-hmm. She probably fucked them both.
I mean, hell, that's got to be quite an experience.
She probably fucked them both. What do you think?
Well, absolutely.
Not at the same time, though.
Mean Gene, because he probably want a piece of it, too.
Mean Gene, yeah. Or anybody in Memphis really would want a piece of the Angel. Oh, my God.
Well, she was a little old for Lawler.
Yeah, too old for Lawler. Lawler's in the whole, 13 to 23 demographic.
Yeah. And, Lawler, if you remember, eventually pile-drivered her. And, to paraphrase the honky-tonk man, you're walking around backstage and you got Angel back there and you want to pile-drive her?
What's wrong with this business? Hashtag...
Actually, nothing goes wrong with the business. Back then, in 1984, though, and I think, this episode was some good evidence of that. The really good old days when... anybody in any part of the country could tune in every week and see all kinds of different and usually crazy wrestling.
Yeah. So, Angel. Oh, my God, Angel. Angel. Oh, I know. That's my song. The song request song. Let's get the song request. Well, let's take a break, and we'll be right back. How about that?
We'll be back in just a moment.
Now, for a limited time only, all Renco will rent name brand color TVs, stereos, and appliances for $5 your first week, including delivery. At all Renco, when you rent to own, there are no credit checks, no repair bills, and service is included. Call today, get it today. No long-term obligations. $5 pays for your first week's rent. This is a limited offer.
Rent what you need and all Renco. The only way to stay.
A banana split from Licks. 3 scoops of Licks old-fashioned ice cream with toppings to please. Delicious.
We're back. Song request time. I know my song request. Do you know yours?
I do now.
What is it? What do you got?
Actually, I didn't have it. I was buying time. I was probably going to say something with Angel. What's a good Angel song? Honky-tonk Angel. There's a honky-tonk angel.
Okay, you go with that. I got one is, you're my angel, my angel. Oh, my angel. How's it go?
Wow.
Is that by, who's that by?
I don't know. The way you sung it, I couldn't tell.
Let me look it up. Maybe it's by Adele. Remember Adele? She can be like, you're my Angel, Angel.
Yeah, that sounds great, Joe. That's cool.
Or it can be somebody from like shitty these days, where it's like they just like some shitty singing they have these days. Let me go to Google right now before the show
Well,
wraps
you don't
up.
want to pick the Adele song, although I don't know. My Aunt Rosette likes Adele.
No, it's not. It's not an Adele song. That's me singing as Adele.
Oh, okay.
No, you know the song, the old school song, "You're My Angel." Remember the oldie song
Yeah.
by Anita Baker?
Yeah.
That's my song request.
All right, well, I'll do another one for Angel. How about, there's a Honky Tonk Angel by Elvis Presley.
So there you go. Angel. Hashtag Angel.
Oh.
God.
Well, I think I liked her in that white suit even better than the black.
Yeah, me too. I mean,
I wonder what Angel looks like nowadays. Probably not quite as angelic as she did back then.
no. I need to go.
But God bless you wherever you are, not Angel.
I love that woman.
They stink.
Yeah.
All right, we'll bring them up to date next week on what happened on the championship match in there. Until that time, for Dave Brown, Lance Russell saying bye-bye. The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than the station, namely the promoter